Hi guys, it's Mark Kennedy, and today we're going to be talking about optimizing your web pages. This includes adding things like the title tag, description tag, H1 tags, alt tags, and all those things on a website in the code to give Google an understanding what your page is about, besides the content. So using this as the perfectly optimized page is, in our example, we're going to use a bakery and we're going to use chocolate donuts page. So, on a bakery site, you may have a page for eclairs, wedding cakes, and in this case, chocolate donuts. So the first thing you want to talk about is in the title tag, which is the title of your book, the title of your page, the title of your chapter, however you want to say it. But we have to tell Google, hey, this is a page about chocolate donuts, right? So the very most important place to do it is in the title tag, chocolate donuts, or tasty chocolate donuts or custom chocolate donuts in Philadelphia or whatever it is, whatever those selection of keywords you've done your keyword research and we want to add regarding chocolate donuts, we want to put that in the title tag on your page. And that's what's going to show up in the top tab of your web page, and that's what's going to show up in the search results when people Google things like chocolate donuts Philadelphia or chocolate donut bakery or things like that. Now Google will change those title tags if they don't think they're appropriate. So if you write one that's real too long or too spammy or something like that. So really give some thought about your title tag. You get about 60 70 characters to play with. It's more about character width at this point. But if you keep it under 70 characters, something that's informative but gets to the point, includes your keywords, then that's a good rule of thumb for creating your title tag. Next is your description tag. Now this doesn't have any impact on your SEO ranking, but it does have an impact on the click-through rate, meaning if someone searches something like chocolate donuts, whatever you put underneath here is what's going to show up in the search results. So again, you get about 140 to 50-ish characters to play with, so make sure, get more in the mindset of writing for as an ad as opposed to a keyword-rich description tag, meaning put your calls to action in there. We are free consultation, we've been doing this for over 40 years or whatever, and see she writes here, Mary's Bakeries are the most delicious, perfectly, and I like that. It's a description tag that's going to attract clicks. Because while your description tag doesn't help your rankings, your click-through rate does, so better click-through rate will, so it's an indirect way to entice clicks. You don't want to be spammy and say click here for a free iPad or anything like that, especially if you don't offer one. But get something in there that's to the point and describes the page that people's going to go to and entices them to click. Next is the H1 tag, and that'll be the headline on your page. And basically, she used here chocolate donuts from Mary's Bakery, and that's fine. You don't want to go nuts. Personal injury attorney or car accident attorney or pediatric dentist or something like that. Whatever it is you're matching with, but make sure you have a nice headline. And then the content. Of course, the content on the page is going to mention chocolate donuts. It's a chocolate donut page. But a common mistake I see people make a lot is they feel that they have to use the word over and over and over and over and over again. Don't do that. Write for the users. Don't write for the search engines. You're going to use the word chocolate donuts on the page 1 or 2 times at least, especially if it's a page. Don't feel like you have to hit some threshold of 10 times. There's all kinds of people say, oh, you have to have 600 words of content or 200 words of content, and you have to use this word and then keyword density. No, it's all BS. Just write naturally for the user that you think is going to entice them to buy your chocolate donuts, and don't use the word over and over again, because it'll not only will it look spammy to the search engines, but it'll turn off the user too. And again, this is all, you're doing all this for usability. Okay, if the search engines didn't exist, you'd still want a page that gets your user to buy your products. So this might even be a little bit too much. Who knows? But I mean, you have to, but don't ever get hung up on keyword density. But again, don't ignore the keyword either. Make sure you use the word chocolate donuts on your page. And then coming back to your probably going to have a picture of chocolate donuts on your page, right? Or multiple pictures. So a lot of people just name their pages pick 1, pick 2, picture 3, picture 4, and here's an opportunity to name your files chocolate donuts, cream-filled chocolate donuts, chocolate ice donuts, or whatever it is. So every unique file name, like here, should be something related to chocolate donuts, okay? Then, when the picture's up, you'll have an alt tag. It's an image tag. It'll be ALT, and in there you can put a tag in for what you want the picture to be. Chocolate donut, again, chocolate donut, cream-filled chocolate donut with sprinkles, whatever that attribute, a description of the picture. Don't jam it with keywords. Don't make it real long. Quick, to the point description. Okay, and then of course your page is going to be something along the lines of chocolate donuts. So here, Mary's Bakery / chocolate donuts. Joe's Law Firm / car accidents. Joe's Law Firm / divorce attorney. So again, moving along the lines of, you give the URL. Don't just call it page ID number 1, page ID number 2. Use a keyword in the URL. So there's definitely multiple places to use your keywords without going overboard in the code. So just to recap, name your page after the keyword. Use the keyword in the content. Please don't overdo it. Name your images using various keywords related to the main keyword. Use your alt tags, your image tags the same way you use your file names. Use sprinkled or cream filled or whatever. Use a clear, concise headline that uses the keyword. Write a great meta description tag that entices user and is more of an ad than an actual description, but a combination. And then your most important is the title tag. Make sure the keyword is early in the title tag, but it's not too spammy and it's not too long. And then you'll have a good template to do for the rest of your pages and a good methodology to do this. So again, when you're optimizing your pages, know your keyword and then optimize around it using these fields.